The Honorable Member for Abau.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Thank you for recognizing Abau all the time on this side of the House. And on behalf of them, because the issue of illicit drugs also is including my Abau young people, and so I wish to raise this issue of illicit drugs to the minister responsible. I understand the Controlled Substance Act, which we passed in 2021, was because we have transited from just cannabis to these many other drugs. And so my question is directed to the good Minister for Police. I understand the CSA Act is under his administration. We have heard of various publications on the seriousness of the hard drugs, methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, apart from the famous cannabis issue that our country has been handling under the Controllable Substance Act. I am greatly concerned, Deputy Speaker, that there is an increasing rise of the use of these hard drugs, particularly methamphetamine, cocaine, and heroin. And I think we are now being claimed from passing from being a major transit to now warehousing some of these serious illicit drugs in our country, involving transnational cartels, local facilitators, and as you recall, in 2025 June, 2 police officers were also charged, both for possessing and also using methamphetamine. And we have sea boundaries that the good Deputy Prime Minister in the question by the Honorable Member for Alotau trying to secure our airport in order to manage these illicit activities, including gold and illicit drugs. I got 3 questions to ask the good Police Minister. Number 1, with the Deputy Commissioner of Police announcing that there is 3 tons of illicit drugs stockpiled in the country waiting to be shipped, and we know that according to records, we have been used as a transit point for Australia and New Zealand destinations. Can the Minister advise the House, if this is true, that these 3-ton stockpile, where are they? Where are they? And if he can advise us, what are the operational programs that the department has in order to address this? Can he also advise the House on how many cartels and local facilitators have been charged and jailed to date? Number 2 question is the issue of airports and airspace security, and the good Deputy Prime Minister has touched some of those. But with regards to the airport security, can the Minister advise the House and the country what type of airport security arrangements have been put in many of these airports that we know are the transit areas? For example, has the Minister and his team considered the use of automatic dependent surveillance broadcast systems, because the transponders are put off and these black flights cannot be detected? And I'm advised that ADSB are the ones that are recommended to control these black flights. Under the CSA, the Controlled Substance Act, can the Minister advise the House how many convictions have been made, how many assets have been seized under the current CSA? I also understand that the Parliament passed the Act in 2021, but it only became enforceable in 2023, 2 years later. Is the National Drug Enforcement Agency and the Narcotic Unit working? How much has been funded for the last 5 years? I understand that this important unit has not been funded well, and therefore many of the activities in trying to trace these people have been stalled. Can the Minister also advise if the use of the recommended United Nations Office on Drug and Crime test kits have been introduced in these important sites so that we can detect these drugs very, very quickly? And what percentage of drug cases are swept under the carpet before they come to the court, as claimed by the police? And my last question, Deputy Speaker, is can the Minister advise the House with relation to cannabis, marijuana? Is the Minister going to reconsider our national approach to marijuana? And could he be able to advise whether one option would be medicinal cannabis option? The medical component of marijuana could be considered, and whether the ministers could consider a law that could come to Parliament so that we relook at the approach that we are chasing them forever, spending a lot of money, but we could follow countries like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, that they have now looked at the medicinal option of cannabis. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.
Well, Minister for Police.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I want to thank the good member for Abau for his very important series of questions. In as much as it concerns him, it concerns myself as the Minister for Police, and it should concern all of us when it comes to the issue of narcotics and drugs in the country, Mr. Speaker. And I just want to say that those questions deserves detailed answers. But I want to inform the Parliament that Papua New Guinea is not immune to transnational crimes, or be that of the Pacific or the region that we are a part of. Mr. Speaker, transnational organized crimes or organized criminals continue to seek to exploit our country. And Mr. Speaker, we ought to stand our guard. We ought to stand our guard. Mr. Speaker, ino olsem drug ino hitim country blo yumi yet. These organized criminals have already penetrated through maybe insider threats and the gaps that we have created ourselves. They have used our country as a transit point, and the concerning part is the fact that these drugs have found a marketing place in our country. And that is that should concern every one of us, and therefore the importance of these questions that deserve detailed answers. Standing our guard, Mr. Speaker, all border agencies of the state, together with the police, its transnational crime unit, police intelligence unit, and that of our National Intelligence Organization. When I say our border agencies, immigrations, the Deputy Prime Minister articulated his answers so very, very well. Immigrations. our airports and seaports, transport. We all ought to work together. The task force that is there already needs to be further strengthened, well capacitated, trained. We need to get assistance from the US, from Australians. We're already working together with them. I have just returned attending an inaugural transnational crime summit of all the police ministers of the Pacific region, and I'm glad to inform the House that our Pacific police chiefs or commissioners of police have now, in a very special way, are coming together to be able to sharing information and intelligence, and as a region to protecting the borders of our region. But Mr. Speaker, if nationally we are not strong enough, if we don't stand our guard, we become the weakest link into our Pacific region insofar as narcotics and drugs are concerned, from the Americas seeking markets in Asia or Australia, or from Asia seeking markets in Australia. Or look at these people who have no respect for our sovereignty and our country, and the numbers that have been deported already, as informed by the Deputy Prime Minister. As I am speaking today, some of our nightclubs in the cities of Port Moresby, Lae and right throughout the country, be it Chinese nightclubs, foreign nightclubs, national nightclubs, this is where the trades of illegal drugs are going on, Mr. Speaker. And I agree with these questions. We need to step up our guard by ensuring that we commit ourselves to covert operations. Our police force will have to have its capacity. We will have to strengthen our drug policing in the constabulary, in ensuring that we uncover all these illegal things that are going on that is offending the vulnerable in our society, and especially our youths for that matter. Mr. Speaker, the insider threats have to be exposed, and only when we have effective, efficient, stronger a task force that is connecting and sharing intelligence, maybe the top 5% of the syndicates that create the gaps for drugs to filter into our country can be exposed. And Mr. Speaker, and the application and enforcement of the law, the toughest of it may be in order to deterring such crimes from continuing in our country. But I thank the good member for Abau. Very good questions. I will answer those questions in detail in due course. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.